Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance. We are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Returning it, John Ross. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Second down at 4. Now a play fake. Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for the Giants.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the belt.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw is Jackson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal. And
I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're set.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Ross to return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. They find some open field here. Uses this stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 59 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on fourth down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago. That if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
They'll run with Dobbins. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a second score.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun now for Carr. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Second and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first down carry for Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Carr to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Gano's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that, but in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. Finds his tight end Ingram. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. motion. Now it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the Giants' 20-yard line.
Check 13. Check 13. Sponge. No. Check safety. Ozzy. Check by 21. Watch the run.
Again, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
brings up 3rd down and 1.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. His pass caught at the 4.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Dobbins. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins from 4 yards out. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On play action, now Carr. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
On play action, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Throw left side taken in by Slayton. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Giants are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Dancing to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And now here's Ross. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Now he's going to throw deep right side.
He's got a man complete. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. It's a big-time play there for the G-men.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Now a play fake. Carr.
The throw for Tony is intercepted.
Picked off by Will Harris.
You'll get nothing. I like it.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by